Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. Let's take a look at Kaspa in this video and see where we can land with a price target for the 2024-2025 bull run. Kaspa, what can you say about Kaspa? Proof of work, layer one. You see the entire market zigging, except for Bitcoin, of course, to proof of stake. And here, seemingly out of nowhere, comes a new proof of work, layer one, that explodes onto the scene and immediately gets something like a $2.5 billion market cap. Good for you guys. Good for you who have mined Kaspa. I'm so happy for all of you. Before we dive on in, I do want to say this video is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. And while I appreciate that so many of you who watch my channel are not subscribed, you're hopping in, feel free to hop in and out. But I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, especially because this is a rapidly changing crypto space and I am making content every day. And then for those of you who are subscribed, hit that notification bell. I am coming up with multiple videos a day trying to keep up with this enormous market that is growing every day. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into this. And so you might remember this from my ICP, Injective, and Near videos, but my top layer one picks to reach an $80 billion market cap. Why $80 billion? That is where Solana, the biggest winner among layer ones last cycle, went to $80 billion. Layer one meaning not Bitcoin or Ethereum. $80 billion. And so which of all of the layer ones in existence do I think have a chance to do what Solana did? I'm not including Avalanche here. Avalanche got to $28 billion last cycle. I could easily see it getting to 80, but you never know. But here are my four, and these are my only four unless something just blows you away out of nowhere. And I like these four. I think these four are going to outperform some of those middle of the road layer ones, kind of like Elrond and Zilliqa, things like that. I could name so many more. But okay, internet computer, that is my number one choice. Injective would be number two, which it may seem like I'm being a little inconsistent when we get to the next slide. Near, number three, and then Kaspa is a little bit of a long shot. Gun to my head, I don't think Kaspa is going to $80 billion. Could it get there? It could certainly get there. You never know in the crypto world, but I have a price target pretty decently less than $80 billion for Kaspa, and I'll explain why as we proceed. So here were my price targets for those previous cryptocurrencies. Internet computer, 105 billion. And there's reasons why. You can see the internet computer video. Injective, 28 billion. That was conservative, and that was based off of the fact that we've already seen, as of the day that I'm making this video, massive, massive moves with Injective. You know, does that mean it's going to underperform, or is it just going to go crazy the remainder of this run? You never know, but $28 billion is where I land. Near, $52.5 billion. And so it's weird, right? I choose Near as the third choice, but I give it a much higher market cap. I was having a hard time settling between a $28 Near and a $46 Near. You're going to have to watch that in the video. I am straight up 50-50, but why not just go with the higher of those two? And then Kaspa. Where are we going to land with Kaspa? That is the question of the hour. Let's take a look at some other things. So Kaspa, real quick, the block DAG architecture with rapid block rakes allows more mining decentralization and enables effective solo mining even at lower hash rates. Fair launched, love that, in November of 2021 with no pre-mine, zero pre-sales, and no coin allocations. Kaspa is 100% decentralized, open sourced, and community managed. The max supply of Kaspa is 28.7 billion coins with an emission schedule that halves once per year via smooth monthly reductions by a factor of 1 to 2, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so why am I reading that whole thing? Why am I talking about this? Because of the appeal with attracting miners. And so Kaspa has benefited greatly from attracting miners and from being community driven. And so I see this as filling a void. I've already talked about this. I talked about this in my Injective video, and I compared Injective to other cryptocurrencies or other platforms that have filled the void. We have OKB. All the FUD that happened with Binance, we saw OKB already hit a new all-time high in what many considered bear market territory. So what was OKB filling? It was filling a bit of the Binance void. Binance FUD, all that stuff, a little bit, because Binance is a behemoth. Watch my Binance video. And then MX, MEXC, filling the KuCoin non-KYC void. MEXC, the MX token, almost put in a new all-time high, came very close to it, will certainly, most likely, put in a new all-time high in the upcoming bull run, whenever that may be. And then Injective, filling the DeFi void. Now, Injective, it's a combination of airdrops and filling the void left by platforms like Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager, etc. Injective is filling that void, which caused it to already have put in an all-time high from its 2021 peak. So what is Kaspa filling? Well, Kaspa is filling the mining void. What an amazing time for Kaspa to have launched. As we saw Ethereum go from proof of work to proof of stake in early 2023. And here comes Kaspa. You know, I remember talking with so many people. I have friends who mine Bitcoin, but they're rewarded in Ethereum. I have friends who mine Ethereum. And where do they go after Ethereum moves to proof of stake? Well, you know, you could go to Dogecoin, you could go to Ethereum Classic, but then here comes Kaspa. And I wouldn't call it divine or anything, but I just really believe that Kaspa was created at the perfect time. And maybe they saw that. Maybe they could see, because we knew ETH 2.0 was coming for many years. Maybe they could see that and they launched it perfectly. Well done, Kaspa. But Kaspa is filling the mining void. So, looking at their tokenomics, we can see a few things here. Kaspa, there's a discrepancy between Messario and CoinMarketCap.com. CoinMarketCap gives it a $2.76 billion market cap as of the day that I'm making this video. Messario gives it a $2.67 billion market cap, fully diluted 3.44. Whatever the case, Kaspa is 77.60% in circulation. And so if you're able to zoom in, we're right about here, if you can see my mouse. And by the time that most people are expecting the bull run to come, 2024, late 2024, early 2025. I mean, we're already in the bull run, but you know, the euphoria where everything goes crazy. By that time, we'll be around 25, 26 billion. My estimate is 26 billion Kaspa coins in existence. So that matters. So we have a little bit, it's not anything to cry about, but we have something like 4 billion more. What's the percent on that? 16, 17% of an increase in Kaspa's supply. It is what it is, so be it, that's fine. And so here is my price prediction, now 28 billion. That is where I land. Maybe that's too conservative. It might be too conservative. I don't know. But $28 billion market cap. And my reasoning is similar to why I landed on a $28 billion market cap for Injective, is just seeing how much this has grown, how much it's increased, how much people are in profit from even just a few months ago. I think it could be, and it will be, slower moving, that so many people are even like 10,000% up. That 28 billion, that's still something like what? A 10x, more than a 10x in its market cap from where we are today. So with a supply of 26 billion coins in circulation on or around January 1st, 2025, I'm giving a price of $1.0769. Now, that price may be too conservative, may be too aggressive. That's where I land. Maybe we'll just hit $1. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Kaspa holders had in their minds that, oh yeah, this thing's going to $1. And so what would the smart money do in that situation? Maybe they'd sell it 95 cents or 90 cents, something like that. I'm landing with $1.07. If you hold Kaspa, you've got to be taking profits, not financial advice, well along the way to $1.07. If you're up 10,000%, 1,000%, 100%, I would be taking profits, but that's just my opinion. Now, I don't know if that's depressing or not to you. I mean, who knows? This is just a price target. It could go much higher, it could go lower. But here's one more thing I want to say for those of you who are watching this video close to when I made it, is on my Twitter account, on my X account, excuse me, I made a tweet like this when I was looking at Kaspa's chart, and I'm looking at 74,000 up percent all time. I'm seeing this thing go straight up parabolic. Kaspa's at 13.79 cents. And I said this, I would never in a million years buy an asset that looks like this. Congratulations to all Kaspa holders. Remember to take profits. You never know when the party is going to end. This tweet was on November 20th of 2023, almost 2 months before I made this video. And now we're seeing a Kaspa price of $12.23. It got down as low as 10 cents. And so that makes me more interested in buying Kaspa. And I see, look at the ranges that we're in. Now, we could certainly get back down to the top of this range at 5.5 cents. I don't think that's going to happen. I hold that loosely. I don't think that's going to happen, but we're doing the same. We're following the same pattern that we did when we were in this 3-month range here, where, you know, there was definitely some profit taking, but this was kind of an accumulation zone. And then this trend line was a great place of support. And here we are again. And we're in a zone, an accumulation zone. I think we're going to be there for a little bit longer. And then, you know, breaking through the trend line of resistance, holding the trend line of support. I think you see Kaspa over these next several days riding along the trend line. You see it get anywhere near there, or you see it get near this wick top right here at really about 10 cents. That's where I'd be buying. We can certainly wick below the trend line, but that's where I'm looking to enter new longs on Kaspa, but we will see. But anyway, that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and be sure to smash up that like button, hit the subscribe button. But until next time, I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.